For 3 centuries, the Void Dominion had sprinted like a plague across the stars. Their black ships, resembling massive metallic spiders, appeared without warning in system after system. They harvested resources, enslaved populations, and left devastation in their wake. Thousands of worlds fell, and countless species were brought to extinction or servitude. The galactic community, fragmented and fearful, could only watch as the unstoppable armada claimed more territory. The Void Lords, as they call themselves, seemed invincible with their advanced technology and ruthless tactics, until they encountered Earth. When the first Void scout ships entered the Sol system, humanity was still considered a minor power. Their territory spanned only a dozen nearby stars, and their military might was deemed insignificant compared to older spacefaring civilizations. The Void Dominion expected an easy conquest. They were wrong. Captain Tom Miller sat in the command chair of the Retribution *, Earth's newest stealth vessel. The ship, barely visible against the void of space, drifted silently toward the massive Void command carrier. The crew worked in silence, each person aware that the fate of humanity rested on the success of this mission. "All systems nominal," whispered Lieutenant Ray Park from the tactical station. "Weapon package is primed and ready." Miller nodded, his weathered face illuminated by the soft blue glow of the holographic display. Earth had been preparing for this moment ever since the first reports of the Void Dominion had reached their intelligence networks. While other species had tried to appease the invaders or fight them conventionally, humans had taken a different approach. They studied, they adapted, they prepared. The initial Void assault on Earth's colonies had been brutal but not decisive. The invaders were met with unexpected resistance as Earth's military forces deployed technologies specifically designed to counter Void advantages. For the first time, the Dominion faced an enemy that could match their adaptability. "We're in position, sir," said Navigator Emma Jones. "Electromagnetic shadow is holding. They haven't detected us." "Begin final approach," ordered Miller. "Engineering status?" Chief Engineer Alan Garcia's voice came through the comms. "The pulse generator is at full capacity, Captain. We'll have one shot at this." The Retribution wasn't built to win a conventional battle. It was a delivery system for humanity's last resort, the quantum resonance pulse. The weapon represented the pinnacle of human ingenuity, a device capable of disrupting the unique energy signature that powered all Void technology. Earth's scientists had discovered that the Void Dominion's superior technology relied on a previously unknown form of energy manipulation. This was their strength, but also potentially their greatest weakness. "Proximity alert," warned Park. "We're entering their defensive perimeter." On the main view screen, the massive Void command carrier loomed like a dark star. Nearly 20 kilometers in length, it served as the central hub for the Dominion's invasion forces in this sector of the galaxy. Intelligence indicated that the ship contained the primary control node for their entire fleet network. If the mission succeeded, the entire Void command structure would collapse. If it failed, Earth would be defenseless. "They're scanning this sector," reported Communications Officer Jada Wilson, "adjusting our signature to blend with background radiation." Miller felt sweat beading on his forehead despite the ship's environmental controls. The Retribution continued its silent approach, utilizing revolutionary stealth technology to mask its presence. They had only one chance to get close enough. When the first human worlds had fallen to the Void Dominion, the galactic community had offered condolences but little else. Ancient species like the Luminary had counseled surrender, while the militaristic Krell suggested fighting to the last human. Neither option was acceptable to Earth's leaders. Instead, they formed a desperate plan. If conventional warfare couldn't defeat the Dominion, perhaps an unconventional weapon could target the very foundation of their power. "We're in deployment range," announced Park. "Awaiting your command, sir." Miller took a deep breath. "Begin final countdown. All personnel to emergency stations." Throughout the ship, crew members secured themselves in protective harnesses. The quantum resonance pulse would affect the Retribution as well, though to a lesser degree thanks to specialized shielding. 10 seconds to deployment," said Wilson. her voice steady despite the tension. Miller thought of Earth, of the billions of lives depending on this moment, of the thousands of species across the galaxy suffering under void tyranny. He thought of his family back home, waiting for news of either victory or defeat. 5 seconds. The Void command carrier remained oblivious to the small human vessel hiding in its shadow. Deploying now. Garcia activated the pulse generator from engineering. For a brief moment, nothing seemed to happen. Then, a wave of invisible energy expanded outward from the asterisk retribution asterisk at light speed, washing over the massive Void vessel. The effect was immediate and catastrophic. The command carrier's lights flickered and died. Its propulsion systems failed. Across its vast hull, explosions blossomed like deadly flowers as energy systems overloaded and collapsed. "It's working," breathed Park. "The pulse is cascading through their network." On the view screen, they watched as the effects spread. Void ships throughout the system suddenly lost power. Some drifted helplessly. Others exploded as critical systems failed. Reports began flooding in from across the galaxy. The quantum disruption was propagating through the Void network exactly as predicted, spreading from ship to ship, base to base. The Dominion, which had terrorized the galaxy for centuries, was being neutralized in minutes. As the asterisk retribution asterisk limped away from the dying command carrier, Miller allowed himself a small smile. Humanity had gambled everything on this single strike, and the gamble had paid off. The message went out across human space and to their few allies. Operation Thunderclap successful. The Void Dominion has fallen. Across the galaxy, thousands of enslaved worlds looked up at skies no longer dominated by the dread black ships. The Age of Terror was over. A new era would begin, one in which humanity would be recognized not merely as survivors, but as the saviors of a galaxy that had nearly lost all hope. The final strike had been delivered, and the stars were free once more.